Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Mickelson Racing Channel one more time. Today, on this beautiful 20-degree, slightly snowy North Dakota day, it is also a little windy, so yeah, pretty chilly. But I just woke up and said, since it's cold and miserable outside, today would be a great day to do a video about my enclosed living quarter race trailer. So this is a 48-foot living quarter race trailer. It's a Haulmark, and I've had it for one season. And I just want to give you 5 things that I hate about this living quarters trailer after using it for a whole season. So anyway, this is a 48-foot Haulmark living quarters trailer. The back half is a 28-foot garage. The front half is a 20-foot living quarters with a sleeping area right there above the pickup box where you tow it. It's got 2 air conditioners. It's got exterior lights, which are really handy, and it does have an onboard generator. It also does have black and gray tanks and freshwater tank on board, which is really nice. But this video isn't about the things that I like. It's about the things that I do not like. So let's get right into the things that I hate about this 48-foot Haulmark living quarters trailer. The first thing I hate about this living quarters trailer is the ceiling height, which at first appearance may not seem that bad. Now granted, I am right at 6 feet tall, and I do have a little bit of room here, and even under the lights I have a little bit of room. If we go in or out of a doorway, it starts to get really tight. If I stood up straight, I would wrap my head into the top of this 4-foot entry door to the garage every time. And I'll do you one better. The living quarters door is even worse. Here's the living quarters door. If we get into the living quarters, you're going to wrap your head on that every single time. And I am only 6 feet tall. So if you are any taller than 6 feet, make sure you option your trailer more than standard ceiling height. An extra 12 inches, an extra foot, or even 2 feet, I believe they make, would definitely be an option I would check on my next living quarters trailer. The second thing I hate about this living quarters trailer is there is no access door in between the living quarters portion and the garage portion of the trailer. Now there are a couple configurations you can get with the cabinetry. And since I have cabinets right here against the back wall that goes and borders up to the living quarters, obviously there can be no pass-through door. There are some models where you get all your cabinets and workbench over here to the side, and then you get a locker over here in the corner, which allows you to get a pass-through door right here in the middle. And that allows you to walk freely between the living quarters portion and the garage portion of the trailer without having to exit the trailer to do so. So it's more like having an attached garage instead of this configuration, which is more like having a detached garage. I would prefer having the pass-through door, even though you get less options on the cabinets and workbench areas. The third thing that I hate about this living quarters trailer is the triple axle. Yes, that's right. It has a triple axle. It has 3 5,000-pound axles in it, which means I'm good for 15,000 pounds, which is fine. It's great. It hauls my weight perfectly. But what I don't like is that the triple axle goes through tires on the front and rear like nobody's business. I would prefer a dual axle because the tires, they wear more evenly when you're turning. They don't stretch and slide and drag across pavement and other things like that when you're turning. And so a dual axle, if you had dual 7,000-pound or 8,000-pound axles, whatever they are, I believe your tires would last quite a bit longer. Although the weight would not be distributed as evenly, the ride would also not be as good. The ride is better with a triple axle, and the weight distribution is better with a triple axle. But I would prefer a dual 7,000-pound, just for the sake that I don't have to go through as many tires. The fourth thing that I hate about this Haulmark living quarters trailer actually has nothing to do with the fact that it's a living quarters trailer or a Haulmark brand at all. It's a 2000, so we're recording this here in 2021, so it is 21 years old, and everything freaking leaks. Yeah, that's right. We leak not around the seam of the window itself, but inside here where the glass meets the seal of the window. That's the part that leaks here in this window. The door also leaks. Not the door itself though. Leaks on the top here, and it comes in and it slides down this seal and it pools right here and it falls and sits right in this corner. And that is really pretty annoying. Another thing that leaks is my roof vent here above the sleeping area. You can see we actually even have a container in there to catch the leaking water. You can see the bad spot up there with some water stains, and yeah, really pretty displeased with that. We have attempted a few fixes to correct the leaking, but it still leaks, and now I have to replace a bunch of ceiling panels, which I'm not looking forward to, and let's be honest, I'm not going to do it anytime soon. And the last place it leaks is here in this doorway. It does the same thing as that door. It pools around the top of the door and it slides down, and then the water pools right here in this step area. And that is another thing that's really freaking annoying. There you have it, guys. Those are 5 things that I hate about my 48-foot living quarters trailer. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I appreciate every like, every sub, every comment. That really helps the channel out a lot, and we need more of that here on the channel. We got the Trailblazer SS running over here. We're gonna go get some parts for the Bad Chad Square. We'll see you next week on the Mickelson Racing Channel.